Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. We are back yet again, everybody. We're back with another fragrance review right here, guys. And today I will be talking about a fragrance that is kind of a legend in the fragrance community. There's a lot of mystique and intrigue, and there's a lot of feedback about this fragrance that I was really motivated to try and test this for you guys. So today I'll give you guys the complete breakdown on this crazy fragrance right here. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. Okay, liking, subscribing, and watching the ads is a great big deal to this channel. Guys, we're headed to 18K, guys. I believe we are 400 away. So please like this video, subscribe, watch the ads, because it's gonna be non-stop. I will not stop until we get majority of the most hyped fragrances in my library. And the fragrance that we will be talking about today is none other than Orto Parisi Megamare. Yes, Megamare right here, guys. Now this fragrance, I got kind of egged on to do this after I did the Bergamask video. So I did Orto Parisi Bergamask, and you guys, watch that video if you haven't. Anyways, that fragrance was a very unique and nuclear fragrance. I really meant it when I said nuclear. That a lot of people that saw that video basically said, oh, you haven't seen nuclear yet. You haven't smelled nuclear yet until you try Megamare. And matter of fact, one of my subscribers even said, oh, you're trying that? Good luck to your nose. Okay, so anyways, I got really intrigued because of all of that feedback about Megamare. And on top of that, as a Boadicea the Victorious fan, I heard that this fragrance at that time was copied by Boadicea the Victorious into one of their best-selling fragrances, a $900 fragrance, which I also reviewed, and that's Aqua Sapphire. And it's also being copied into the latest Iman that I just reviewed. Okay, so if Boadicea decided to copy this one, I was really motivated to try the OG and give you guys my lowdown as well. So anyways, I'm not gonna spray this thing. I'm actually out, and I do not want to spray this thing, not even one spray right now, because I'll be testing fragrances all night. Let's go straight into the review. Okay guys, now let's dive into my review of Orto Parisi's Megamare right here, guys. Now, quick disclaimer, this fragrance, every time I've tested it, I've used 5 sprays. 5 sprays of Megamare each time. And let me just smell it from this right here. I mean, I've got probably like 2 drops or 1 spray left, and I could smell Megamare emanating right here. It says a lot about the performance and the potentiality, the impact of this fragrance. Now, this fragrance opens up with a very powerful aquatic marine accord. Okay, that's what the fragrance is about. That's basically what you'll get. And it comes in a huge wallop, huge sillage and projection, probably room filling even, I mean, depending on the room. But in my opinion, it's very strong, guys. And this aquatic accord is made out of cologne, seaweed, bergamot, lemon, and I believe there's ambergris or salt in the mix. But definitely the total effect is a beautiful photorealistic marine accord. Now, this fragrance, as expected, is a mood enhancer. I mean, definitely it will enhance your mood. And if you're a performance head, I think this is right up your alley. But I think the impact will actually surprise you. I think the strength of this will be more than what you expect. It was more than what I expected, because it really took over the room, I would say. And the thing I'm gonna say though, on a positive light, is that this one got so many compliments everywhere I went, that even the people that didn't like my other fragrances, when they smelled them, they actually said this one smelled amazing, guys. And that says a lot about how really compliment getting aquatic fragrances are. I mean, they really grab in the compliments, and Megamare is no exception. This one right here will grab the compliments, and it will come in like a strong sonic boom when you walk into the room, guys. So I would say you'd have to be confident, you'd have to be ready for the feedback, because there's no way you're gonna walk in the room undetected while you're wearing this fragrance right here. Now, what I really like about Megamare is that it's not just an aquatic perfume. I mean, definitely though, you will feel the aquatic nature, the marine nature of this fragrance from start to finish, but that's not all it is, because an hour into the fragrance, some warming aspects come into this, guys. And it's a nice combo, actually, given that you start off with aquatic, photorealistic, salty marine, and then you're gonna get the bridge note of cashmere wood. That's right, cashmere wood starts warming up this fragrance an hour in, and that's really a combination of musk and woods, giving you a warm, comforting feel. It starts transitioning from that aquatic accord. Now, mind you, you'll still be smelling the aquatic accord. Again, you're gonna come in with like a huge projection and impact, but then there's that warming, comforting side that starts an hour in, which in my opinion is great for the wearer. Now, the mid of Megamare is actually quite interesting because it's so low key. It's not really talked about. It's well blended in, but it does contribute to the overall effect of Megamare. So again, we start off with aquatic and marine, impactful, and then the cashmere wood starts warming it up and making it cozy. And then right here in the mid, you're gonna get saffron and rose. Yes, saffron and rose are the mid notes of Megamare right here. Now, how does that all apply? Okay, I'm sure you guys are wondering. Number one, the saffron is actually stronger than the rose. It's actually the tingling spice of saffron that you'll smell more in the mid of Megamare, guys. And so that is what's going on. It feels like embers in a fire, if that makes sense. The rose is such a low-key rose that is kind of like the warming blanket that mixes in with that cashmere wood. But then the spice of saffron basically act like the embers in the fire, basically kind of like a continuity to the saltiness of the aquatic accord. So it's actually pretty seamless. It feels like you're smelling the same thing, but it's kind of like a warming side of it with the spice of saffron, guys. Now, the reason why it's so well blended is because as early as the mid, you are going to get that very powerful ambroxan note. Okay, yes, ambroxan. And ambroxan comes in slightly in the mid, mixes in with that saffron and rose. And so it really feels like the marine feel of Megamare never ends, or at least that's how it feels. It never felt like it was gone because ambroxan comes in the mid. And again, the rose is kind of like a warming part, mixes in with cashmere wood, saffron as the embers to continue the feeling, the sensation that you had in the beginning. It's just the warming side right there. Now, 5 to 6 hours into Megamare, and that is quite a while, 5 to 6 hours into Megamare is when the bass notes really begin. And the bass notes, in my opinion, are very, very powerful. I mean, I thought the first part was powerful. No, the bass was pretty powerful as well because it's a combination of ambroxan, patchouli, cypriol oil, and then you've got cedar and musk as well. But mainly, it's going to be ambroxan, patchouli, and cypriol oil. Man, I mean, if you guys know your notes, these are all freaking powerful, and they come in together, kind of like Voltron, to create a super powerful, sharp, tenacious, earthy, marine ending. Well, it's not really an ending to this fragrance Megamare right here. So again, ambroxan comes in early into the mid, so it transitions easily into the end, and it is a very powerful ambroxan note. No lie, guys, it's very, very powerful. So if you hate ambroxan, you're not an ambroxan head, you're not gonna like this fragrance, okay? Because you're gonna get a ton of ambroxan right here. But more than that, think about the tenacious patchouli note and the strong, sharp cypriol note, right? Think about those two added with ambroxan. Oh my lord. I mean, it was pretty damn strong, guys. And I gotta say, now I know why some people really end up selling their bottle. Okay, now I know. Because yes, Megamare is compliment getting, and yes, the performance is amazing, but hey, be careful what you wish for, because the ending part, for me, the bass notes part of Megamare was so strong that I literally got choked out. Okay, that is the thing that I've experienced every time. And what do I mean by getting choked out? It's just that feeling of that's the only thing you're smelling in a large, strong amount. I mean, nothing got weaker, nothing became fleeting. It's just a strong amount that you're inhaling for literally hours and hours, okay? That's how I felt. It was like sharp ambroxan, sharp cypriol, sharp patchouli, musk. It was just like, oh God. I mean, it got to the point where I'm laying in bed and I'm done with my day. I've had like an 8-hour day. I was outside and I'm laying in bed still, like still just so much while I was laying in bed, and I didn't want to like scrub it off because I was testing the fragrance. But in my opinion, that part was a lot. I mean, 5 sprays. So, I mean, if you want a gentler side or version, maybe try 2 sprays, but 5 gave me that. It was choking me for like hours and hours. It made me kind of hate Ambroxan for a minute, or cypriol oil. But it's just that combination. I mean, it's 3 of them. I mean, usually 1 is enough, but 3 of them, patchouli, cypriol, and Ambroxan, is a very, very, very powerful combination. And this one starts at the 5-hour mark. Let me tell you when it ended. Okay, this ended at 20 hours. Okay, I didn't wash it off. I wanted to see how far this thing could go, and significant scent was 20 hours. And I would say like 5 to 13 was like super strong and choking. And so I really do not recommend 5 sprays, honestly, guys. I would probably do maybe 2 or 1 to get a more moderate amount of this dry down. I mean, nevertheless though, if you like Ambroxan, maybe you'll like this dry down, but it was a little bit too much for me. But I do get how it's sandwiched with the first part of this fragrance, basically creating a marine feel from start to finish. But the differentiator, like I said, was, you know, the warming side, the warming notes, cashmere wood, saffron, rose, cypriol oil, patchouli. There's a warming side to Megamare that makes it more than just an aquatic perfume. And I guess that's why some people call it a masterpiece. I totally agree, because of that duality going on, giving you this very intense sensation that is compliment getting as well. This fragrance right here, Megamare, in my opinion, is not for the mainstream. I think that it will initially reel people in that are from the mainstream, because they'll be hearing about the aquatic accord and how marine it is. But I think ultimately this fragrance will appeal to those that like Middle Eastern fragrances. That is my opinion. Simply because the warming aspects of Megamare, you can see this in a lot of Middle Eastern perfumes, okay? Cypriol oil, patchouli, saffron, and rose, they're all here. Cashmere wood, all the warming aspects of most Middle Eastern fragrances are in Megamare. It's just that it has an overall marine flavor to it. It's got a marine smell, marine character from start to finish, but nevertheless, all the warming aspects, we've seen this in a lot of Middle Eastern perfumes. And I guess that's why Boudicca kind of copied it, made it gentler into Aqua Sapphire and Iman, guys. Okay, that's why they kind of copied it, because it's really gonna appeal to a lot of people that like Middle Eastern scents. Now, if you're into the mainstream, are you gonna like this fragrance? It's possible, it's actually possible, but I'm really not betting on it. And I think that's the reason why there's a lot of bottles being resold. It's probably because of the performance being too crazy, or the choking bass notes part of this fragrance for hours and hours, but it's also because it's not so mainstream. It's actually really niche, it's really a blend, and it's gonna be very unexpected if you thought that it was gonna be just a mainstream aquatic scent. This fragrance is also very masculine. It is very versatile. You can use it in any weather, even in the fall winter season, because of the beautiful duality of this fragrance, aquatic and marine, but warming as well in the end, strong and sharp and warming and earthy. And so this fragrance is definitely versatile. And if you're only going to do like literally 2 sprays, I think a bottle at $200 is super cheap. It's super affordable. There are so many that are reselling their bottles at like $100. And so it will be relatively easy for y'all to do that. Even if you got a 5 ml sample of Megamare, I think it's going to last you a very long time, given the fact that you're not gonna do 5 sprays, because you heard about my experience right here. I got choked out for hours and hours. Ultimately, Megamare is a try first. Okay, it is a try first. And for those that want nuclear crazy performance, those that are spraying themselves 17 times on YouTube, I mean, when it comes to Megamare, be careful what you wish for, guys, because this thing's gonna bring in the goods right here, okay? Very, very powerful fragrance. Again, 20 plus hour performance or longevity. Definitely masculine as well, and definitely potent. Not for the weak, not for the blend-in type of people and those that don't want to be seen or noticed, because you will be noticed with this fragrance. But again, very good compliment getter. Just not so sure it's great at 5 sprays. I would do 2 or 1. Anyways, that is it. That is my review on Orto Parisi's Megamare. Let me know on the comments below what y'all think of this fragrance. I'm sure a lot of y'all have tried it, owned it, sold it. So let me know in the comments below what y'all think of Megamare. Did this review pretty much match up with what you've gotten over there, guys? Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Do not forget to like and subscribe. We're 400 away, and I'll see you guys. God bless. Peace.